Morning.
Joining the big toes together and separating the knees quite wide and sit back onto the heels. And from here, press the hands onto the thighs. Hi, good morning. And eyes away, slowly start to sink down with the belly and reach the arms all the way forward. Ciao, Mao, good morning. And release the head down onto the mat. And take a little moment to wiggle your hips side to side. And find as much length and extension at the upper body as you can. Nice. Good. And from here, take a moment to imagine that someone is pushing your hips down towards the heels. And somebody else is reaching the arms forward towards the top of the mat. And can you find as much length from the hips all the way through the sides of the body, all the way to the armpits, all the way through the fingers? And then release the hands down, release the elbows, and allow for the shoulder blades to spread out. The neck is nice and long. And take a moment here to begin breathing and at the same time scanning your body for sensations. Noticing how you feel. Becoming aware of anything that is going on with the body today. Any tension, any tightness. As well as any spaces that already feel nice and open. And then notice if these parts of the body that feel quite tight can be released consciously. Maybe you're tightening the face, or maybe you're just clenching a little bit the jaw, and go ahead and release. And as you start expanding your breath, imagine that you can breathe with your full body. Inhaling all the way up to the top of the head, expanding, opening up and finding space. And exhaling all the way down to the base of your spine as you soften, center, and ground. Inhaling expansion, space. And as you exhale, soften, center, and ground. The next time that you inhale, can you reach the arms a little farther forward, maybe lifting the palms up, pressing the fingertips down. And as you exhale, can you release the heart center down towards the mat as you keep pushing the fingers into the mat and putting the shoulders back towards the spine. Finding a little bit of extra length here. The next time that you breathe in, look forward towards the top of the mat, lengthen the spine. And as you breathe out, walk your hands to your right. Get a little longer with your left arm, inhaling there. And exhale, fold forward over the right leg and breathe into the left side of the body. Inhaling, expanding the side of the waist as if you were breathing a little deeper through the left lung. And exhale, softening the head and releasing the shoulders a bit. Inhaling, look forward towards your fingers. And exhale all the way to the opposite side of the mat. This time get a little longer with your right arm. And soften as much as you can towards the thigh. This time we expand the right side of the body, inviting a little bit more breath into those ribs at the space of the lung. Using the exhale to soften the neck, relax your head. The next time that you inhale, go ahead and walk your hands back forwards. And exhale, soften and release one more time. Get a little heavier on your sitting bone and inhale, start to roll yourself up, one vertebra at a time, and come to sit onto your heels as you close your legs, take your hands on your lap. Take a moment here to find a straight spine and imagine that there is a string attached to the top of the head that lifts you up. Breathing for a moment, inhaling from the tailbone all the way up to the top of the head, finding length, space, and expansion. And exhale all the way down to your seat as you close the ribs. The next time that you inhale, reach the arms up overhead. You can keep your eyes closed. Exhale as the hands touch, start to take them down towards your heart. We do this 2 more times. Inhale, open up, finding space at the shoulders and the chest. And exhale, hands to heart, nice and easy. One last, inhale, reach the arms up, open, open, open. And exhale, take your hands to the heart center and for a moment, pause there. Keep the heart open, push the sternum against the thumbs, thumbs against the sternum. Back of the neck stays nice and long, shoulder blades pulling towards one another slightly. Using this time to set an intention for your practice this morning. Anything that helps you to be present and mindful is a good intention to set. And then slowly bow the head towards the heart. Putting your brain and your heart in the same space. And the next time that you inhale, as you reach the arms up, reach the hips up, come all the way up. Open, open, open. Hook your thumbs and exhale, pull your arms back, opening the heart, sending the hips forward. Inhale, come back to center for a moment, elevate the shoulders, and exhale, pull the arms away from one another as you pull the belly in towards the spine. The next inhale, again, arching the spine, lifting the tail, opening the chest. And exhale, closing everything, ribs pull in, navel to spine. One last, inhale, open, open, open. And exhale, closing down the ribs. The next time that you inhale, open a lot. And exhale, take your arms to a cactus shape. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale, round the spine and give yourself a hug. Inhale again, cactus, open the chest, lift the heart. And exhale to round the spine. The next time that you inhale, open into cactus, reach the arms back, slide them down, interlace your fingers. And start to straighten the arms, squeeze the shoulders together, and as you reach the fists back, take them down as well, lifting the heart a little bit more. Take a deep breath into the space of the sternum. And as you exhale, release the hands down onto the mat, take them underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and start to draw a couple of big circles along your spine, starting to wake up the hips. Involving head and neck, if that feels like it's a good thing to do today. And then go ahead and change the direction of your circles. Noticing what's going on as you move with breath. Slowly start to come back to center, making sure that you're still into a nice aligned position, spreading the fingers nice and wide. Inhaling to lift the tailbone, drop the belly, lift the chest, and pull the shoulders back. And exhale, tucking tailbone under, rounding at the spine, pushing the ground away, relaxing your head. Nice. We do this a couple of more times. Inhale to lift the tailbone up, drop the belly, lift the chest, pull the shoulders back. And exhale, tucking tailbone, pull the navel in, round the spine, push the hands firmly down. One last here. Inhaling to lift the tailbone, open the front of the body, lift the shoulders and pull them back. And exhale, activate the front body to spread the shoulder blades apart. Release the head and neck. Tuck your toes under into this nice rounded spine. And the next inhale, lift the knees off the mat, just a tiny little bit. And then for a moment, as the knees hover, imagine you have a pencil at the belly button, and you want to draw little circles onto your mat. Moving a little bit. Getting super strong into the arms, into the belly, and then change the direction of the movements. Nice. And then slowly go ahead and release the knees down, untuck your toes, inhale, lift the heart again. As you exhale, keep the heart lifted, walk your arms a little forward, tailbone reaches up. Maybe the forehead comes down, maybe the chest and chin reach down. Inhale to send the tailbone a little higher as you squeeze the inner thighs together. And exhale, let the heart center melt down towards the mat, releasing a little bit more into the shoulders. Inhaling again, activating into the inner thighs, tailbone reaching up. And exhale, slowly soften all the way down. The next time that you breathe in, press the forearms into the mat, round the spine and roll yourself all the way forward. Coming into a Sphinx pose. Stretching the legs out long and away from you, maybe reaching them one at a time back. And then start to pull your elbows back towards your hips, opening the heart here. Lengthen through the spine. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, imagine you want to pull the forearms away from you, rounding the spine a little bit. Pull the navel in, tuck your toes, and inhale, lift the hips, finding a forearm plank. Keep kicking your heels back, tucking your tailbone under, inner thighs, squeeze towards one another. We stay here for 3. Finding the power in your core, squeezing the forearms in towards the midline. 2. And 1. Slowly lower the knees down. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale to open the chest, lift the tail. Exhale, chest and chin down towards the mat. Bum stays high. Inhale, roll yourself into a cobra, pull the shoulders back, lift the heart. Exhale, tuck toes under, downward facing dog. Walk it out, bending one knee at a time. And move a little slow here with your breath, connecting the body, the breath, the movements, and sensations that you might have this morning. You can say yes and no with your head. Keep pushing the hands firmly into the mat, and whenever it feels good, whenever you are ready, find a little bit of stillness. And as you keep pushing the hands down, can you feel as if your sitting bones were lengthening up? The belly pulls in towards the spine. Inhale, lift the heels up, pull the navel in. Don't change anything into the spine, keep it long. And exhale, lower the heels down. They don't have to touch just yet, just feel the stretch. Keep the head and neck relaxed. Again, inhale, lift the heels. And exhale, lower the heels down. The next time that you inhale, lift the heels up. At the same time, roll yourself forward, finding a high plank. And we stay here. Pushing the ground away with the hands, kicking the heels back, finding the belly. 4, 3. The legs pull towards one another. 2. And 1. Inhale. Exhale, shift the body weight forward. Chaturanga, you can take your knees down if you like. Inhaling to up dog, open the heart. And exhale, downward facing dog. Opening the feet about mat width distance apart. And walk your hands back to meet your feet. Soft bend into the knees here. And then hang on to opposite elbows and sway a bit side to side. Allowing for the top of the head to reach down and the sitting bones to reach up. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, let yourself hang a little bit heavier. One more time, inhaling, top of the head reaching down, lengthening the tailbone up. And exhale, release, get a little heavier. Take your fingertips onto the mat. Take an inhale to lengthen the spine and look forward. Exhale, open the toes out to the side and sink your hips down, Malasana squat. From here, you can move a little bit side to side. Nice. Getting into the hip flexors, noticing how it feels. Good. And then slowly go ahead and straighten the legs. Walk your feet to hip width distance apart and keep them parallel. Take your peace fingers to your big toes and inhale, find length across the chest. Exhale, fold forward and down. Elbows out, top of the head down towards the mat. Sending your tailbone up, finding length into the whole spine here. Inhaling, top of the head reaching towards the toes. Exhale, tailbone reaching up and belly pulling in. The next time that you breathe in, look forward, lengthen the spine. As you breathe out, walk yourself to a downward facing dog. Pause for a moment there. Push the ground away with your hands. Relax your head and neck. Nice. And then go ahead and join your big toes together. And inhale, reach the right leg up and back. And without squaring off the hips like you would normally do, try to reach the leg as high as you can, as if you wanted your big toe to touch the ceiling. And feel that your glute is what is helping you to reach the leg up. Take a deep breath here. Try to keep your arms straight and the chest towards the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine. Good. One more time. Inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Keep it as high as you can. Feel the bump. Exhale, knee to nose. One last. Inhale, reach the leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine. Pause for the inhale, thigh to chest. And then as you exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Come onto your fingertips and maybe slide your left leg back. Opening up across the chest, move a little bit forwards and back. Getting into the hips. And then slowly drop the back knee down. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, straighten the leg, keep your hips low. Nice. Inhale, drop the knee, open the chest, look forward and up. Exhale, activate the thighs, back leg straightens. One last, inhale to lift. And exhale, straighten the back leg. Take a deep inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, straighten the front leg, toes towards the face, fold forwards. Again, bend into the front knee. Inhale to open the heart. Exhale, straighten and fold. Belly in, right thigh reaches back. One last, bend into the front knee. Inhale to open the heart. Exhale to straighten the front leg and to fold. The next time that you inhale, bend into the front knee. Lower the back knee down, untuck your toes and sink your hips. Exhale there. The next inhale, reach the arms up, hook your thumbs and lean back a little bit as your hips push forward. Take a deep breath here, in towards the nose. Exhale, cactus shape with the arms. Inhale, open up and back. Exhale, round the spine and give yourself a hug. One more. Inhale, open, reach. Exhale, hug the other way. The next time that you inhale, lean back as much as you can. Slide your elbows back and down. Interlace your fingers. Deep breath in to straighten the arms and lift the chest. As you exhale, release the hands and straighten the front leg. Fold forward to a half split. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold again. Feeling the stretch of the right hamstring. One more time. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to fold. Go ahead and walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Maybe square off your hips a little bit more. Round the spine and push your arms towards straight as you reach the right leg up. Use your core. Try to keep it a little hovering. And then slowly bend the front knee. Come with your hands onto the mat. Inhaling, reaching the right leg all the way up and back. Bend the knee and open the hip. Good. Keep the leg high and maybe draw a couple of big circles with that right knee. One direction and then the other. And the next time that your leg is reaching up, straighten it. This time, square off the hips, toes down, heel up. And imagine someone is pulling your right heel back. And with that resistance, start to lower the right foot down, back into your downward facing dog. Nice and slow with the legs nice and active. The next inhale, roll yourself forward, come to a high plank. Exhale, hover the knees down, lift the hips back, downward facing dog. One more time here, inhale, roll yourself forward, rounding into the spine. And exhale, hover and lean back. One last time here, inhale, rolling forward. Exhale, body wave, take your hips back, nice. Join your big toes together. When you get to downward facing dog, we do the other side. Inhaling the left leg up and back. Take it as high as you can. Keep pushing the hands into the mat. Keep sending your chest towards your right thigh. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Activate your core around the spine. Again, inhale, reaching the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose and round. One last. Inhale, reach it up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine, and pause for the inhale as your thigh comes closer to the chest. As you exhale, step your foot forward. Come onto your fingertips and maybe slide your right leg a little back, opening up across the chest, lengthening the spine. Move a little forwards and back. Nice. Feeling into the hips as you keep lowering them down a little bit. Good. And then start to drop your right knee down. Take an inhale to open the heart. And exhale, just lift the knee off the mat, hugging muscle to bone. Again, drop the knee down, inhale. Exhale, activate. One last, inhale here. Exhale, straighten. The next inhale, find length across the chest. Exhale, straighten the front leg, fold forward, left toes flexed. Bend again into the front knee, inhale to open the heart. Exhale, fold forwards, head down. One last, inhale to open the chest, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold forwards, head down, pulling the left hip bone back towards the back of the mat. Bending into the front knee and slowly lower the right knee down, untuck your toes. Inhale, reach the arms up. Hook your thumbs the opposite way, and as you sink your hips forward, reach the arms back. Inhaling here. Exhale, slowly cacti shape with the arms. Inhaling to lift. Exhale, lean forward a bit, give yourself a hug. Again, inhale, open the chest. Exhale, hug the other way, opposite arm on top. One last, inhale to reach, reach, reach. Slide your elbows back, interlace your fingers. Try to do it the opposite way again. And inhale, lift up. As you push the hands together, pull them down and away from you as your heart lifts. Take a deep breath into the chest. As you exhale, slowly fold forward as you straighten the front leg. One more time here, inhale, open the chest. And exhale, slowly fold. Finding length into the spine, keep your left leg active, left foot flexed. Inhale here. And exhale, folding forwards and down. Go ahead and walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Push the ground away as you round the spine. Lift the left leg up. Hover it off the mat. Use your core here. Nice. Lower it down, bend into the front knee, hands to the mat. Inhaling, reaching the left leg up and back. Bend the knee, open up the hip. And take a couple of big circles, once again, to release into that hip. And then go ahead and change the direction. Good. Reaching that left leg up and back. This time, flex your foot, toes down, heel up. And then see if you can reach the foot down towards the mat as slow as you possibly can. Feeling the resistance there. Feet are hip width distance apart. When they come back down, walk your dog for a moment. Relax your head and your neck. Bending one knee at a time. And then slowly come back to your downward facing dog. Pushing the hands firmly down, relax your head and neck. Inhale, the heels lift as high as you can. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward towards the top of the mat. The bum stays high. Inhale, step, float, or jump. Top of the mat, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forwards and down. Inhale, coming all the way up, palms together, look up at your thumbs. Exhale, all the way down, fold forwards, head relaxes. Inhaling to a halfway lift, find length and space. Exhale, chaturanga, step back, elbows bent, chest stays open. Nice. Inhale, up dog, push the hands down. And exhale, downward facing dog. Join your big toes together. Then extend it, you inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Bend the knee and open the hip. From here, you can stay where you are or lift your left heel and drop your right foot outside of the left side of the mat to come to wild thing, lifting the hips up. Opening across the chest. Keep pushing the left hand firmly down. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Reaching the right leg up and back. Inhale. And exhale, step your right foot forwards between your hands. Lower the back foot 45 degrees. Maybe open the foot a little out towards the left. Inhale, reach up, warrior one. Palms can be together or separate, opening up across the chest. Nice. Deep breath here. As you exhale, take your arms forward in front of you and take your right arm on top of the left. Eagle shape with your hands. Inhaling to lift the heart up. And exhale, slowly fold forwards, both shoulders to the inside of your right leg. Actively press your right big toe down and send your right hip towards the left heel as the outer edge of the left foot pressed firmly into the mat. The forearms are heavy, the head is relaxed. Take an inhale here. Exhale, allow the hips to soften a bit more. Inhale, come halfway up. Lift the back toes up and lean yourself forward. Finding your warrior three, you might be shaking in the front leg, I am. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, bend into the front knee and come all the way to standing. Left knee comes up towards the chest. Option to stay here. Option to take your left leg across. Option to take both feet across. Eagle shape, inhale here. Active into the standing leg. Exhale, bend the knees a little bit. Keep opening the heart as much as you can. From here, inhale, lift up. Left knee comes up. It's a bit tricky transition. Reach the arms out and twist towards the left. Opening up across the chest. And from here, strong into that right leg. Start to reach the left leg back. Taking your right hand underneath your right shoulder, finding your half moon. Opening up across the chest, kicking the left hip back. The foot is flexed. Slowly start to gaze down towards your right foot. Bend into the right knee, lower the back foot down, warrior two to your right side. Inhale here. Nice. Exhale, sink your hips. Right palm reaches up, inhale, reverse. And exhale, Parsva Konasana, forearm to your right thigh, reaching the left arm up overhead. Finding length and space from the outer edge of the back foot, all the way to your fingertips. Take a deep breath in to get a little longer. And as you exhale, take your left hand underneath your left shoulder. Lift the back heel up, inhale, right arm reaches up. Opening across the chest, nice. Pause here for a moment as you drop your right hip. Lift the left thigh bone up. Inhale here. Exhale, stretch the right arm forward, get a little longer. Inhaling. And exhale, move all the way back into Skandasana to your left side. Give a little massage to your right leg. Move it around a little bit if you need. And then slowly walk yourself back to the top of the mat. Take both hands to the inside of the right foot and lengthen the back heel back, opening the heart. Inhaling. Exhale, lower the back knee down, untuck your toes and move your hips a little bit. Nice, good job. From here, we're gonna tuck your back toes under, collecting the right heel towards the right butt cheek, and then reach yourself back, lengthening and opening. Right hip is opening up. right heel towards the bum. From here, slowly release down back into the mat and walk your dog out. Bending one knee at a time, nice. Moving slow with your breath. And do any versions of vinyasa that you might want to do. Rolling to plank and to chaturanga, or lowering the knees down, or going through a body wave. We meet back into downward facing dog for a moment before doing the other side. When you get to your dog reset, push the ground away with your hands, and then go ahead and join your big toes. Inhaling, reaching the left leg up and back. Bend the knee and open up the hip. Draw a couple of big circles, and then choose if you want to be here or if you want to try to come into wild thing, lifting the right heel, moving it across, pushing the right hand down and lifting the hips and heart. Inhaling here, long into the chest. Exhale softly, come back to center. Left leg reaches back. And then take it forwards and press it down. Lower the right foot 45 degrees. Take it to the right if you need it. And inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Nice. Sink into the hips. Opening up across the chest. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, reach the arms forward. And this time, the left come on top of the right. Finding your eagle shape with their hands. Inhaling to lift the heart. And exhaling softly and slowly, fold forward. Relax your head and neck. Sending your right hip forward and the left hip back. Can you sink into your hips? Allowing for the arms to be a little heavy, the head as well. Taking a couple of breaths here, feeling. And the next inhale, come halfway up. Lift the right heel, open the chest, and slowly, elegantly, if possible, transition to your warrior three. From here, plant into that left foot. Bend the left knee a little bit and come up. Reaching the left knee up towards your chest. I'm super wiggly. And then either cross the leg or cross it twice. Palms pressed together. Inhale to open the heart. And exhale to sink the hips down. Notice how it feels. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. We start to release nice and slowly. Lift up again. Twist to the right. And then slowly start to kick the right heel back. And as slow as you need to go, left fingertips down. Wild thing, well, not wild thing, half moon, sorry. Reaching the leg back, opening across the chest and actively flexing your right foot. Gazing down towards your left big toe. Bend the front knee and as slow as you can, coming into your warrior two. Sinking into that front leg. Stretch the arms long and away from you. Gaze towards the left middle finger. Reaching the palm up, take a deep inhale. Exhale, reverse. Open the chest. Keep that front knee bent. Inhale, reach back. And exhale, forearm to thigh and reach that right arm overhead. Keep sinking into the hips and keep pressing actively the outer edge of that right foot down as you stretch the fingers long and away from you. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, right hand comes down, right heel reaches up. The next inhale, the left arm comes up towards the ceiling. Keep sinking the left hip and actively pulling the right thigh bone up towards the ceiling as you stretch the left arm forward. Pinkies down, thumb up. Inhaling space from the heel to the fingers. And exhale, walk yourself all the way to the back of the mat, finding your Skandasana. If you're high up here, it's okay. Notice how it feels, maybe massage that front thigh. And then slowly walk yourself back to the front of the mat. Both hands to the inside of the left foot. And slowly start to lower the right knee down and tuck your toes. Hands to the mat. Move a little bit side to side. getting into those hips. And then tuck your right toes under, lift the right leg, collect the left heel towards your left butt cheek and step yourself back. Downward dog, open up the hip and draw a couple of big circles before slowly releasing down into your normal dog. Pushing the ground away with your hands. Inhale as you lift the heels, roll yourself forward to a high plank. And exhale, hover the knees, lift tail, chest, and chin, and move back. 2 more times like this. Inhale, roll forward, hover. Exhale, lift tail, chest, and chin, push back. One last. Inhale, roll yourself forward. And exhale, pull yourself back. Nice. Roll yourself forward and start lowering the knees down. Untuck your toes and find the child's pose. Same way as we began. Finding as much length and as much space as you can here. Good. And see in that length, can you release a little bit more? Can you breathe a little bit deeper than at the beginning of practice? From here, we're slowly gonna start to roll ourselves up into a seat. Closing the knees, taking the hands to the lap. Finding a moment to lengthen the spine. Again, imagining that string at the top of the head reaching you up. See how it feels to breathe a little deeper and a little fuller. From here, start to fold a little forward as your hands come to the sides of your knees. And then start to push your elbows straight. Keep the knees close to your heart and push down into the hands. You can walk yourself or slide yourself to sit and stretch the legs out in front of you. Shake them off for a little moment. Nice. And then from here, we reach the arms up. Inhale. And as we exhale, can we roll ourselves down, reaching the arms forward and coming down one vertebra at a time. Pulling the knees in towards the heart. Rock and roll side to side for a moment. Massaging the low back. Bending the knees, taking the hands either to the outsides of your feet or the outsides of your ankles. And as you push the knees down, can you kick your heels up? Deep breath in. Breathing out, pulling the tailbone away from the top of the head and the shoulders a little closer to the mat. Inhaling here. And as you exhale, go ahead and straighten the legs up. Slide your hands to the back of your legs. Give your legs a little massage, a little bit of a touch. And then slowly release the legs down. Finding your Shavasana. Reaching the arms long and away from you. Feet drop open out to the side. Closing down the eyes. Slowing down the breath. Mind becomes a little calmer. Belly rises and falls. And start to surrender to gravity.